It is nighttime, and we are live outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, 6 foot tall, 160 pounds with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking.
Here, Terrence Bud Crawford.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will...
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. The jab doesn't quite connect. The perfect counter lands. It's all offense all the time. There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. The fans have been waiting all day for this one, and they are highly hydrated. What an environment it's going to be tonight underneath the stars.
These fighters are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Did well to block that right hook. Tried to score with a jab. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Relax.
Here we go. It's round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice defense there to stop the right hook. joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
That chap's slick. Just the same again.
And win this next round. Now it's a tougher fight.
Gaps will appear and he'll start tiring it.
The bell rings and we start the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Oh, that punch. Good punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Crawford is dazed. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab won't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He blocks that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Here we go to the fourth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. Counter punching. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Perfect counter shot. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
On to the fifth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. How about that time? Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know what's...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice. Here we go in the sixth round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Looking to land the hook. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Jacobs in real trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown. Hold it right there. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. He blocks the hook. Good defense there to stop that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot guess that.
Here we go, it's round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
It's bombs away. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't score with that hook again. He misses with that straight left. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is such a lamb to the slaughter.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Stamina is off the charts. And he scores with the counter. Right hook won't score. Nice defense on that right hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
They exchange punches. We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
No complaints.